Welcome back, everybody. This is Urban Sprawl, and I have been very, very busy on the server in the last couple of days, working down in the new area. I still have to come up with a name for it. The area that's made with all the acacia. And I've been building. And I have been really, really enjoying it. And I want to show you the final product. So this is one of my 6 big projects. This was project number 3. And I think it is finished. It is finished now. Number 3, I can tick off my list. And I have even got some villages down here. So let's go and have a look. So if you remember, I have built this building. Lovely, big, eco-friendly, self-sustaining, self-cooling building. And the colour scheme down here is just lovely. I really like this area. So that was the first building I put up. Then I put up these other 2 buildings. And this one I've decided is a bakery, and it's got a baker in it. Look at this. He's selling, well, he's a butcher, but he's got a white apron on. So in my head, he's a baker. So this is his workstation, and there's his bed. So this is a little bakery. Yes, you're a baker. I know you're a butcher, really, but I'm thinking of you as a baker. So this is a little bakery. And this one, this is the medium style house. I've got a farmer in here at the moment. I'll show you why shortly, but this is his workstation. There is another story. There's another room up here. So as we get more villages bred up, we can spread their beds out. I need to bring over some more honeycomb. I'll have to do that at some point. And I've got the carpet there so they can't escape. So they're like free-range villages, but not quite. Because I've decided this area I want to be very well organised with the villages. And this house over here, the big house, has already got some villages in it as well. I put these in here before I decided to keep the villages organised. So we've got a mix of employment in here, but I have already, where's the Fletcher? There he is. The Fletcher I have already traded up with sticks and buying arrows. Not that I need arrows with the skelly spawner downstairs, but he's already traded up. This guy, I haven't done much trading with because, you know, iron helmets. And yes, I do have a lot of coal, but I like having a lot of coal. But I can get more bills if I need to, which is good. And if my iron farm is up and running properly, I can start selling iron. The other guy is a toolsmith. So same deal. Bells and iron. I have got so many stone shovels now. And helmets. I had to do that to trade them up. But again, there's another story. There's another floor up here. So if we do have the villagers breed up, we can spread their beds out and give them plenty of room. And again, we've got the carpet stopping them from escaping. I do need to keep an eye on the place though, because they can't get out, but things can get into them. So this area you have seen. Let me show you the new area. I've extended the path and I've built, I can't think how many more buildings, but here we've got the farm area. This is a new composter. The farmer in there's got his. I had to move it when I got him locked in his house. But we've got a nice mixture of vegetables and wheat. And then the orange path continues. So we've got a variety of different size houses. These ones don't have villages in yet because it's tricky getting them to breed, because I can only breed them in the first house because there's 3 of them in there. And then getting them into their position is laborious, so I've been avoiding that for the time being. So we've got these extra houses. I've got some copper golems in here, but they have taken so long to oxidise. So long. I have basically built and decorated all these houses, and that's the extent of their oxidisation. Not quite fully oxidised. I thought I'd use them as statues, but I brought across the wrong copper. So I'm waiting for them to oxidise. So we've got, how many more buildings? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's this one down here, which I really like. This one's probably the bigger out of all the different houses. It's got a strange shape to it. I had to work around the water out here. I wanted a deck, basically, so I brought the building out closer to the water's edge here. So, yes, a lovely view of the water. And again, we will hopefully get villagers down this way, but it does take a long time to get them in position. I don't want them to be free range in this area. I really do want to lock them in their house, because there is so much foliage in this area. You often get oogly boogly spawning, and I don't want the villagers getting killed off, so I do want to lock them in their little houses at some point. Following the path, we come down to the water's edge, and we have got tackle and fishing gear. So like I said, when we have villagers down here, we'll have fishermen hanging around in this area. Look at the oogly boogly over there. That's what I mean. Because there's so many trees, if a zombie spawns, it can just hide under a tree in the shade and wait till night time to go on a rampage. So I want to lock the villagers away. So we'll have the fishermen in here with the bed. And it's a nice little fishing bay. So I've got the jetty coming out where it meets the drop in the lake bed, I guess you could say. There's a big dip there, so it comes out so you can stand here and fish, or you can take a little boat out and around the coastline there. So nice little fishing area, built with the same acacia, same style of this acacia area. What else have I done? Oh, that the path comes around here, winds itself down the side of this house, and I've built another bridge. So this one is going over the water to another area, which I think it's an island. Let's have a look at the map. Yes, so this island can start to be terraformed and inhabited. So the city is spreading out this way. My wool farm's about to be engulfed, so you can see where I've terraformed and where I haven't. But I thought it would be nice to build a bridge there and start, just have the possibility of expanding onto that island, and then we will probably have another bridge maybe there to come across to the sports arena, and maybe another one down here to connect that island. And then there's that other town, that other village that we found. I can't remember when. So this is the bridge that connects the island to the mainland. Again, lovely acacia wood spanning the waterway. We've got the path meandering through the trees to the newest area. And I really like this area. It has got such a nice feel to it. This is possibly my favourite area of the city so far. It's got a really nice, carefree feel to it. There's no straight lines in the road. It is all quite natural. I didn't do a lot of terraforming out here. I tried to keep the land as natural as it could be and fit the houses around the landscape. So very, very nice. I really, really like this. One thing that I did notice is the copper golems always give me a bit of a jump scare, especially when the sun's setting and I see the green in the distance. I think it's a creeper. So that's one negative about the copper golems, is they tend to give you a feeling that there's a creeper approaching because of the green. But that's not a problem. So we've got lots of copper golems around the place, statues in all the different poses that they can be. So let me know what you think of this area, and if you've got any names for this area of the city, please put them in the comments. I'd love to have a name for this area. Now what I'd like to do is go and have a look at the iron farm. It's been a while since I've been over to the iron farm, and I've put a stasis chamber there. I've put an ender pearl bobbing in water in a bubble column just to keep it running. So I've been on the server building all these houses so that iron farm has been loaded and hopefully producing iron. So I would like to go back and have a look, and then we'll get on to today's big project. So we've still got the villagers being traumatised by the zombies producing iron. Let's go down and have a look. But look how much iron we've had made. That's pretty good. For such a little iron farm, I'm very, very pleased with that. That's a few beacons. I'm curious as to see what's happened to my ender pearl. It should be bobbing on the surface, because that's what's been keeping this iron farm running. I might need to replace it. So that's pretty good. I'm very, very happy with that. So the iron farm has been very productive, and I'm just going to take this iron back to my wool shed, and then we might get started on today's big project. There we go. There's another beacon. I just need to have this wither killed off by the iron golems, and then I'll have 2 more beacons that I can place. While I've been out and about, I've managed to get some eggs. So I've got the warm environment chicken eggs and the cooler environment chicken eggs. And it only occurred to me that 3 eggs, you're not likely to get a chicken. But I do remember where I got them from. So if we don't have any spawn, I can always take the ghast mob transport system back where I got them from and bring back some chickens. That would be a very long trip. A very, 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 very long trip. That's what we'll have to do if we don't get a chicken when we drop the eggs. If you've not guessed by now, we're going to be working on the zoo today. And we're going to be building an environment for the chooks. It's raining again. So as we fly over to the zoo area, I've put the fence right around the zoo. So it is completely fenced off now, except for the entranceway and this little staircase. I thought I would leave this open because of this area. This is still quite a nice area, and I might expand the zoo down here. So yes, I've left this area here, these steps, open, just to enable expansion to be a bit easier. But today I want to build an enclosure for the chooks. So I was thinking maybe this area. I would like to have on display the 3 types of chooks that is in Minecraft at the moment. So the cold biome, the normal white chook, and the warm biome chook. And I want to have them side by side. I don't want to have them mingling. I want to have their environment to show where they come from. Remember, a zoo shows about the biome and the environment of the animal just as much as it does the animal itself. This is a very animal-friendly zoo. We're going to make the animals very comfortable. So that's what I want to put here. I'm going to have to make it a bit bigger than what I've marked out because I want to have the 3 different chooks. I haven't done a version of this in my test world yet, so I'm going to wing it, pardon the pun. So there's the enclosure. So as you can see, there are the 3 different biomes for the 3 different chooks, chickens. So here, directly behind me, we have the cold biome. Now, something that I realised, we're building this zoo in a tiger biome, and it's got that yellowy, mustardy green grass. So to show a cold biome in a tiger biome is very difficult because any foliage that you cut automatically goes mustardy. I might have to put some more moss carpet in this biome enclosure to show how cool it is. But I've got some ice, I've got snow, I've got an oak tree. I did spawn a snow golem in there to cover the place with ice, but he died. Snow golems do not like hot temperature biomes. So this is the cold temperature biome for the blue eggs. Next we have the normal chickens. So this is just a normal biome with grass. It's got an oak tree and it is just the regular biomes. This is for the white chooks, the default chicken. And lastly, we have the warm biome, which is basically jungle. It's very similar to the normal chicken biome, but I've got jungle wood and jungle leaves in there. Very, very, very similar biomes, but they will have 2 different types of chicken. I've been exploring and I have found the biomes that have the different chickens. Unfortunately, I only got 3 eggs. If we have a look in my inventory, I got 3 cold biome eggs and 5 warm biome eggs. At the time, I thought 3 and 5 eggs would be enough, but how often do you throw an egg and not have a chicken spawn? So I'm thinking if we don't get any chickens from these eggs, I might have to go and collect more eggs, or I could use the mob transport system, the Happy Ghast. But that's a long way away. If we have a look at the map, I reckon I reckon I got the cold biome way over here. I had to go so far away to have that spawn. When we did the update, I have to go further and further away to get the new updates. So, but yes, it was just here, I reckon, right on the edge of the map there. That's where I got the cold biome. Or somewhere over here anyway. I can't remember where, but a long way away. So if I have to do that trek with the Happy Ghast, that's further than going to the floating farm. That took, I can't think how long that took, but that's like twice the distance, I think. So yes, a long way away. So let's try and hatch some chooks. Okay, so let's get the eggs out. There we go. So I've got 3 cold biomes and 5 warm biome eggs. Let's go and have a look at getting these hatched. Just like the llama pen, I've got doors around the back. So we come up this very inconspicuous little step in the dirt here. We come around the back. We've got 2 doors here that go to the cold biome and the regular biome. And then down further is the warm biome. So let's go in here. 3 eggs, guys. I don't know the percentage of having a chicken hatch, so here we go. Oh. Yep, that's what I thought. Let's go to the warm biome and try and get the warm biome eggs hatched. Okay. Hey! Yay! Now, if I can get another one, please let us have another one. No, I've got 1 warm biome chicken. Oh, he's so cute. Excellent. So that was successful. We've got 1 warm biome chicken in the warm biome enclosure. He looks very happy. Okay, I've got the normal chicken eggs. Let's go in and see if we can get any of these hatched. Yay! Come on, just 1 more. 1 more and then I can breed them. Yay! Can I get any more? Yay! 3 will do. Oh, I've got 4 eggs left. There we go. So we've got 3 regular chooks. We've got 1 warm biome chicken. And we didn't get any cold biome chickens. So we'll have to go on a trek. Now I've got to make sure none of them follow me out. Excellent. So I need to go on a trek to get more eggs. I don't know if I'll take the Happy Ghast. I think that will be my plan G. G for Ghast. I might go and get some more eggs, actually. And I'll try and get a couple of stacks of each this time, just to make sure I've got a good chance of getting some chickens hatched. But aren't they cute? Little white chickens. And then we've got the warm climate chicken. He'll have some friends soon enough. So same setup as the llama enclosure. We've got the little step to come up and have a look in. And they are very comfortable in their different enclosures. But I need to go and get some eggs. I've just spent some time flying around the place, collecting eggs, putting chooks in a big hole and waiting for them to lay eggs, I brought back with me over 2 stacks of cold climate eggs. I got 1 chicken. I also went to the warm climates and came back with a couple of stacks of eggs, and I got 3 chickens, not even from a stack. So I'm thinking that the warm biome chickens are easier to breed than the cold climate chickens, because like I said, I bought a couple of stacks of each egg type back. It was quicker to get the warm biome eggs, and I got 3 chickens from less than a stack. Whereas the cold climate eggs, I got 1 from 2 stacks. So I need to go back to the cold climate and get some more eggs. So I'm thinking you guys may as well come with me this time to the cold climate, and I'll show you where I've been getting my eggs from. Let's go for a fly. Here we are in the cold biome. Now, no judging my little hut. I had to make it really quickly so the little chickens wouldn't escape. It's a fixer-upper. So we're in a snowy taiga biome, and spruce. I've got to remember that, spruce trees. So we come in, and there's my little chickens. So we've got 6 chickens, and in the warm biome, I've got about twice that, if not 3 times that in there. Those chickens are everywhere. Here, it's a little harder to find them because the foxes eat them. So I'm going to set up my bed, set my spawn, and basically hang out here until we've got another couple of stacks of eggs. This shouldn't take too long. We've got over 3 stacks, and I'm hoping by the time I've finished telling you about what we've been doing, I might have a 4th stack. So I've been standing down with the chooks, being buffeted around and collecting the eggs, and like I showed you, I've got just over 3 stacks of eggs, and I'm hoping that that's enough. So this is the snowy taiga where I've been collecting eggs very, very slowly. Oh, come on girls, 6 more eggs, and then I can go home. And this is also where we could get the cows from, but I think the cows will definitely need the mob transportation system. I just heard a pop. Oh, is that 2? 2. Come on girls, 2 more. Oh, there's another one. One more, and then we can go home. Which one of you lovely ladies is going to lay the last egg for me? Well done. Oh, I'm not hanging around to get another stack, and let's get out of here. I just had one of those moments where I wasn't recording. So I used a stack of cold climate eggs, and I got 4 chickens. Look at them. Aren't they so cute? So we've got 4 cold climates or cold biome chickens in their enclosure, making the chicken enclosure finished. Let's have a look. Like I said, 4 cold biome chickens, the black chickens, and I really do like the way they huddle together like that in the little hidey hole. So we've got some ice, we've got snow, we've got a a spruce tree in the back there, and I've put down some moss carpet to make the enclosure look a bit greener, because you can see the difference between the colour there. This is the savanna and that's the moss. You saw how lovely lush the snowy tiger was where these chickens came from. So we've got 4. After all that, and it only took me a stack, we've got 3 regular chickens in their lovely enclosure. This is actually slightly bigger, so I might get some more regular chickens in there at some point. And we have 3 warm biome chickens. Look, one of them's grown up. Look at you all grown up. So we've got the 3 warm biome chickens in their little habitat. There we have it. I mean, chickens aren't that fancy. I can't imagine you would see chickens in a regular zoo unless it's like a kids' petting zoo. But I really just wanted to put these cold climate chickens on display. I really, really like them. They're very, very different looking. Did I just hear an egg get laid? I'm hearing that pop. I did. See what I mean? The warm biome chickens are a lot quicker at laying eggs. So we've got 1 adult chicken in there and it's already laid an egg. I'm tempted to let that despawn because we're going to have lots of eggs in here eventually. So I think I might just let them despawn. I've had enough of egg collection for 1 episode. There you have it. Our second enclosure in the zoo. I would really love some ideas from you guys. So we've got the zoo. It doesn't have a name yet. And we've also got that new area built with all the acacia, which I don't have a name for yet. If you can think of some names for those 2 areas, so the zoo and the acacia area, please put them in the comments below. It just makes it easier for me to refer to the different areas so you know what I'm talking about. But we will leave it there for the episode because the sun's setting. I really do hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. If you did, please hit the like button. It gives me some feedback. If you haven't subscribed yet, please join us on the journey. We're making a village into a city. Please subscribe. I'm No Spring Chicken, and I'll see you next time. Bye. 4 more. Come on, 4 more.